today is a very exciting day. And actually, in my office in the afternoon, was even more exciting when we got the word that Global was pulling its permit. And it's been almost 4 years to the day that I stood here and I signed a moratorium against Global. And the thing about when I signed that moratorium, everyone said to me, what's a little county like Albany County going to do against a giant like Global? Well, I stand here today and I can tell you, we did a lot, and you can make a difference if you stick to it and you see it through. And we see it through. So thank you to everyone that's here. The reason why I want to have the press conference here today is for a variety of reasons. The trains behind me, people that live here, because when we did this press conference 4 years ago, there's a little kid that walked right in the middle of all of us. It was a sunny day like this. He had to be like 8 years old at the time, and he just wanted to play basketball. And he goes through the press conference, we're talking, and you can see it on him. Why should someone have to live like that? And that's why I made that hard decision, and I got, people came after me when I said this housing project should move, because why should they have to live here seeing that these trains are like literally 5 feet from your door? So I do want to thank everyone that has helped, because it has taken a partnership to make this happen. It has taken a variety of people in the community to come together and saying enough's enough. And as Global pulls its, pulled its application, the thing that really almost had me dancing in the office was the fact that they said they weren't going to put boilers in. And that was our fight from the beginning. And I can't thank Phil Calderon, Chris Quinn, Danny Lynch, all my staff in my office that came up with the sanitation code that we went after them and looked at it in a different direction, because they are so federally regulated, and it's hard for the state to really change things. And we found it. We found it through the sanitation code. And we made a difference, and we stuck to it. And they couldn't, we filed lawsuit, and we're getting ready again. I'm going to let Chris Amato talk about that. With the partnership with Chris Amato, Peter Alwanowitz, River Keepers, everybody, Earth Justice, you name it. It took everyone to come together to make a difference. And I can't thank them enough for standing by me on this important topic, because you can, as an elected official, make a difference in the quality of life. And as the Port of Albany, with this going on, and they have to resubmit their application, we should have community events and talk about what we want in our backyard, what works for us, what makes us our community. Why do people live here, work here, raise their family, start their business? It's because we love Albany County. But we have to do it in a partnership with the people in the community to come up with a better vision. And as the Port of Albany looks to do a better vision, or the state looks to invest money into it, we should really talk to the community stakeholders here and see what works. Because as you can tell, you can hear the tractor trailers behind you going. You got trains on the other side. Boy, I tell you, as a kid, we're all parents, and when your kids are little, you look away for a quick second, and they run off. God forbid down here. So I do want to say this is a huge victory for Albany County and the residents who live here. I want to thank Sam Fine from the Albany County Legislature for being here, and Sam actually introduced a resolution to change the color, and we're encouraging Global to take that up and change the color of their tanks down here. So Sam, thank you, Sam, for doing that. We want people that live here to enjoy the quality of life, but to be safe. And again, when you fight Goliath versus David, you can win with the right team behind you. And I want to again thank the team and the residents for everything that they did. I do want to, before I even continue on more, I want to bring up Phoebe White, a resident that lives here. Would you like to say a few words? Please, come on up.
I can't stop smiling. I'm proud of you guys. You stuck with us. Everybody in this community should do the same thing. Don't give up. They didn't give up. And I love the guy for that. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm proud to be a resident down here as a Prentice Apartments. I see the community coming together, and we work diligently to keep the community we are happy to be part of, I am the Vice President of Tenants Association, and we are proud of our community. And we try to keep everyone in the loop of everything that's offered and that is given to us. We try to keep them aware that this community cares, and we try to stick together like a family in this community. Thank you very much for your support.
Thank you. And like I said, it's about the residents. It's about the people. We brought a lawsuit and had to push hard. We had to push hard both with the state and even with the EPA to make changes along the way. But we never gave up. And that would have never happened, again, without Chris Amato, Earth Justice, Peter Iwanowitz, environmental advocates, river keepers, and others. And it's been great getting to know these guys over the last couple of years and really entrenched on an issue that makes a difference. But Chris, please come on up.
Good morning. I'm Chris Amato. I'm an attorney with Earth Justice, and it has been my privilege to represent the Ezra Prentice Homes Tenants Association, as well as the County of Albany, and a coalition of environmental groups in the 4.5-year court battle to fight this project. And I want to re-emphasize what County Executive McCoy said, that this was a team effort. We were in court, in federal and state court, but we were only one part of the effort. The County Executive, Dan McCoy, from the very first day, took a leadership role in fighting this ill-conceived and racially unjust project. And he has shown incredible political courage in pressing this issue and not backing down. I'd also like to acknowledge the two Albany Common Council members who represent this area, Dorcia Pleers and Vivian Cornegay. Unfortunately, they weren't able to make it here today, but they also were an incredible voice for the community in this fight. I also want to acknowledge Roger Downs of Sierra Club, Peter Iwanowitz of Environmental Advocates, Sandy Stubing of People of Albany United for Safe Energy, and Willie White, the Executive Director of A Village, all of whom have played a really, really crucial role in keeping the community on this and in keeping the pressure on the DEC and on Global to do the right thing here. The one person who's missing today and who is missed today is the late Charlene Benton. Charlene was the president of the Ezra Prentice Homes Tenants Association for many years, and it was my great privilege to work with her very closely on this issue. And I'm sure she's up there smiling and giving a fist pump today. But B.B. White, the current president of the Tenants Association, and Portia Gaddy, the vice president, have stepped into her shoes and have continued the fight. So thank you very much, and congratulations to all.
Once again, this is the first step in helping protect the health and safety of those who live here. We're urging DEC to make sure Global does a full environmental impact study when they renew their application, and that's what we've been fighting from the beginning. So, though this is a great victory, we just want to make sure we continue it on for the residents here, continue staying vigilant on this issue. And again, I want to thank all the partners that are here, because without the people behind me and in front of me and people that couldn't make it today, this wouldn't be a reality. But stick together as a community and you can make great things happen working together. So thank you again. I don't know if anyone has any questions.